Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome my fellow June bugs. Thank you so much for joining me again in this video. Today I've got an exciting video because it is my first collab with a fellow YouTuber this year for 2019, and that is with Nat from My Daily Sweet. And I think you guys will really like the video that we're doing today because it is our top 5 best and top 5 worst purchases of 2018. So it's sort of like a year in review, looking at some of the stuff that we bought last year. Obviously we've bought more than just 10 pieces, but we stuck to 5 from each category, otherwise it will take us forever to film this video. And I think it's kind of helpful because, you know, I've been buying quite a lot, as you can see from all my unboxings, so it's actually good to sort of like reflect back on what I've purchased and like decide whether I thought it was a good purchase or not. Now, if you don't know Natalie, I would urge you to check out her channel. She's a lawyer from Toronto and she does YouTube videos much like myself, and it focuses a lot on fashion and luxury also. So if you like the kind of content I put out, I'm sure you will love her channel, so go and check her out. I'll put the link to her YouTube channel in the info bar below. Now, before I do start with the video, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been so wonderful and supportive in my latest 2 videos. I've never cried so much in my life in terms of my YouTube videos, and I don't think you'll see that happening again. I'm doing fine, you guys. I am okay. I think Valentine's Day was just a bit tough, but I do just want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to me, who has emailed me, DM'd me. You guys have been so incredibly amazing, and I honestly did not expect the response that I got at all. Yes, it took a bit of it took me a bit of courage to sort of put myself out there, but I'm so glad that you guys were super understanding and you found it really helpful also. But mainly I just wanted to, you know, let you guys know what was truly happening, because it might look all well and good me unboxing these like luxury items and some of you guys wishing that you had my life, but honestly, you know, you never know what's going on behind closed doors, and you know, you just never want to be too envious of other people. Just appreciate your own life and what you have, and I guess, you know, that's the moral of my story. I do have a lot of things to be appreciative of, but yeah, everyone just is going through their own battles that you may not necessarily know about. But it was just so heartwarming to sort of hear from you guys, so I just wanted to just jump on here before I start and just say thank you so much. I love you guys, you know that, and yeah, you guys have been so wonderful and it's been such a good distraction. I'm also getting more into exercising, which I'm pretty happy with. I'm going like 5 times a week, so for everyone who's like, you need to exercise and do other things apart from shopping, I promise you I am doing like other productive things in my life. Anyways, that wasn't what you guys came for. You came here for the top 5 best and top 5 worst purchases of 2018. When I think best, I think of like items that have been so useful in my life, that I've reached for constantly, and you know, that have been worth my money. And then in terms of worst purchase, I really struggled to pick worst purchases because I do think about my purchases. I won't buy if I don't think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it, and yet, you know, sometimes I won't wear it as much, but it's still a great buy and I'm really happy to have it in my collection. So I wouldn't say it's a worst purchase, but in hindsight, like, I probably could have done without purchasing it. So anyways, that's a lot of rambling. It's been like, what, 5-6 minutes into the video and I still haven't even shown you anything, so I apologize. Okay, let's do it. So I will start off with one of my best purchases of 2018, and this is probably one of my earliest purchases. I purchased it in like the end of year sale, but I actually got it in January, so still counts. And that is actually my J.W. Anderson sphere earrings. I love these earrings. You guys know that I've worn them 1,000,001 times. They are so cool. They are like the most amazing statement earrings that I own. I got them on sale. I got them for 50% off. I probably wouldn't have paid like full price for them because they were running at about $500. I just don't believe in spending huge amounts of money on costume jewelry because I don't think it's plated in like 24 karat gold or any form of gold, because it's already got a bit of like rust spots on it, which is a little bit disappointing. But you know, hey ho, I'm not one to sort of get too upset about wear and tear. I just wish it didn't wear as bad as it is now, but I still wear it. You can't really notice it when you're wearing it, so I still really love it, and I think for me this was a really good purchase. So that's the first one. I'm going to alternate. So the next item that I want to mention is my first worst purchase of 2018. I bought it roughly about the same time, and this item I had really high hopes for. I thought I would get a lot of versatility and use for it, and it is my Chanel brooch. I purchased, I think, in March for about 350 Australian dollars, which I thought was a, you know, reasonable price. I had really high hopes for it. I was hoping that I could wear it on jackets, on bags, on scarves, on hats and everything, but I just really haven't reached for it. I have barely used it. I do think it looks really, really cute on like a denim jacket, but on like a sweater or a shirt, it feels like you work for Chanel. It actually, that's what it feels like to me when I wear it, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. I know that if I got this brand new for the full price, I would have 100% regretted it. So that's why it's one of my worst purchases of 2018. Alright, moving on. So my next best purchase of 2018, you guys are gonna flip because you thought that I would regret this purchase because it is super trendy and, you know, it's a bit of a Marmite piece, but actually I have loved having these. I do reach for it quite a lot, and that is actually my Gucci Marmont bag. I have worn this piece so many times. It's probably not a piece that I get super duper excited about, but in terms of functionality, it is so easy to wear and so easy to use. When we're running errands, when I just need to go to the shops, I need to go to the post office, and I just need to get a bag that is carefree and easy to sling on, I use this all the time. It fits so well for all my casual outfits, and you know, you just pop it on and you are done. And I like that it is a bit more trendy because it does make, you know, very boring outfits a little bit more interesting. The only problem I have with this is that it doesn't fit a lot. You can probably fit a wallet, a phone and your keys, and that is it. I have thought about like the larger one, but I think that might actually be a little bit too big for me. But you know, I really do love this bag and I 100% recommend it. I think if you got it in the white, it would look amazing also, and I'm honestly thinking of getting it in the white because I'm stupid and I like to buy the same thing in multiple colors because, you know, if it works, it works. Like, why wouldn't you have it in multiple colors? Sticking to bum bags, the next item that I actually wanted to share as a worst purchase of 2018 is this beautiful Louis Vuitton vintage Florentine pouch. This is a waist bag, belt bag from Louis Vuitton. The reason I have put this in my worst category is because I've rarely reached for this. Like, I love this bag. I think it is so beautiful and stunning and I don't regret having it, but this just doesn't fit much at all. Like, if you think this doesn't fit anything, this really doesn't fit anything. So you can put a phone and then maybe some cards, but you sort of have to use this as a pouch. You cannot bring like a wallet in here. I can barely fit my keys, so it's very minimalist. So I think if you don't need to carry a lot of stuff and you just want to look fashionable, because I do think this is quite, you know, high fashion to me, then, you know, by all means wear this, but in terms of functionality, it's just not there. Third best purchase is going to be one of my favorite purchases of 2018, and that is this cute ass Chanel wallet. I love this wallet. I have not changed out of it since I bought it. I think I bought it late last year, so quite new to my collection, but it has been just such a blast to use. It's so like compact and you can fit so much in here. I'm using it now, so you can put coins, you can put cash, you can put cards, and you can fit like honestly like 30 cards in here, and there's no problem. I love the zip design because it does mean you can overstuff it a little bit, and I'm really enjoying the fact that I got it in a color. I think this pop of color is so beautiful when I'm looking for it in my bags. So highly recommend this one if you're contemplating getting it. It's such a nice little SLG from Chanel. I encourage you to get it in a color if you can, and probably in caviar leather. I think if you got it in a lambskin, it's still not a bad idea, but I would probably get it in a dark color like black because it will rub on the corners and that's just gonna be normal. So this is definitely one of my top favorite like purchases, best buys of 2018, and I absolutely love it. My third and fourth worst purchase of 2018. I'm actually going to combine them because they're both shoes, and they come in these boxes right here. So the first one is actually my espadrille. Unfortunately, I did not get the wear out of them as much as I'd hoped. I've worn them a handful of times, but they're not like a pair of shoes that I typically reach for. I don't know if it's because of the color, because they are in this nude shade, and I'm quite particular with colorways. Like, I don't know, it's just weird, like certain shades I don't like together. Like, for example, this, I think this will work, like this brown and then this like rose nude color, but like it's just certain things I don't like with it. The other problem is I'm just not a closed footwear kind of girl. If I can like wear sandals or slides, I would prefer to wear those. And then when I do want to wear like flats, I just reach for my Vans so much more frequently. So I don't think it's a fault to the shoe itself. Like, I love this design. I love the look of it. I think it is just gorgeous, but I just feel like I think the color, if I got it in a black, I probably would wear it a bit more frequently, but I still really love them, and I'm going to try to get a bit more wear out of them this year. But I'm thinking of getting them in a black actually, because I think maybe that will be a bit more functional. And then my other pair of shoes that I wanted to actually share with you comes in this beautiful Hermes box right here. I haven't shown this to you guys, but I did buy it sort of middle of last year, and they are the most beautiful like Hermes Constance loafers. They are really, really well made, and like when you wear them it just feels really, really good. But the problem I have with this is I feel like when I wear them they do look a bit like stuffy to me, especially because it's got this block heel, which when I was purchasing it initially I thought would be a huge bonus, because I thought, yep, great, it's got a cute little heel, it would work perfect for me because I'm petite and any heel will usually work in my favor. But it just makes it even more clunky to me, like because of the type of heel it is. It sort of reminds me of like nurse shoes or like nun shoes, you know, those really like orthotic type of footwear. That's what this reminds me of, and it just, I don't know, like when I wear it, it just doesn't look right. So I'm just having a bit of difficulty styling this. I do want to try styling it maybe with like a mini skirt and black stockings, just for a bit more of a preppy style, because yeah, when I wear it with slacks it just looks too like, I don't know, it just looks too old-fashioned. So yeah, I mean, I got them for a really great price, so it's not like I regret them or anything, but given the fact that I haven't really worn them, I probably could have done without them. So that's why I'm labeling them as one of my worst purchases of 2018. Alright, back to best purchases. Definitely, without a doubt, one of my favorite purchases of 2018 is actually this Louboutin Neverfull in the Damier Azur. This is in the MM size, and it's my favorite Neverfull size now. I have it in the Damier Ebene, and I use this primarily as a work tote. Neverfulls are my favorite, absolute favorite work totes to use. I think they're so functional. They're lightweight, which means when you do stuff them, it's still bearable. You can still carry them. They're just great all around. I tend to bring notepads and my laptop every day to work, so this is what I bring to work every single day. Love that bag. If anyone is thinking of getting that bag, I 110% recommend it. It's like definitely one of the most functional totes I've ever used, and it's just my favorite tote ever. The last worst purchase of 2018, unfortunately, regretfully, has to be this beautiful Chanel mini rectangular flap. This one I purchased sort of early in the year as well, in a rather controversial video, if you guys remember. This one is a bit of a cheat. Like, this is actually one of my favorite purchases, but it's just in terms of like functionality, in terms of use, it's just not been something I've reached for or have used at all in 2018. I think I wore it twice, and comparing it to this, I've worn this more than this, and I've had this for longer. So that just gives you perspective on how frequently I've reached for this, and that's a little bit different for me because usually when I do purchase a bag, I actually do like to use them as soon as I get them. And I think the main reason why I don't like using this is because of the magnetic closure, which a lot of you guys were a bit iffy about. That is actually a common like closure with the 6 series rectangular mini style. For that year, for whatever reason, they put a magnetic closure on, which I think is stupid, because This magnetic closure is way too strong, and then every time I try to open it, I feel like I'm just like pulling the leather so much and deforming and squishing the bag, just opening and closing it. So I love this bag in terms of like the color, because it is the most beautiful pearly like white color ever, and the price point on it was so good. It's like the best, like I think it's like one of the cheapest Chanel bags I've ever bought, and you can't actually find this bag for that price in the condition that I got it. So that's why I have like hesitated so much in using it. That is why I'm putting it in one of my worst purchases in 2018. But we all know I kind of love this bag, so it's not really a worst purchase. But anyways, that's sort of a cheap bag because I don't really have anything else to sort of include. And then finally, my last best purchase of 2018. You guys will know this bag because I used it so frequently in 2018, and that is the Loewe puzzle bag. Oh my god, isn't she gorgeous? I adore this bag. I still love it so much. 2018 Loewe puzzle bag was everywhere. Everybody was getting their hands on it, and I got mine middle of last year, and I have been looking for this particular like style for the longest time. This came out quite a few years ago, but it was discontinued, and they haven't brought it out again since, and it is in like this metallic embossed silver patent leather. It's so beautiful, and I honestly haven't seen anybody else on Instagram own this bag, which is always like a bonus when you're going through Instagram and you see like the same bag over and over again. It's just nice to have something a little bit unique and different, and definitely like where I live, I have not ever seen this bag. So really cool. I love this bag because it's sort of more of that coated leather, like patent leather. It is a bit stiffer, which I actually love. Typically the Loewe bag, you know, you can squish them, you can make them into clutches, backpacks, whatever. I think it's a bit gimmicky. Like, does anyone actually do that? Unfortunately, this bag cannot like collapse. It cannot fold on itself because it's a stiffer bag. But I actually love that about this. I like the whole like boxy look of it because it actually looks like a piece of architectural beauty, like a building or a spaceship. It's really cool. I love it, and yeah, one of my favorite purchases, best buys in 2018. I've worn it so much. You can see it on my Instagram. Love this bag. So that is it, you guys. Those are my best and worst purchases of 2018. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming this. If you haven't followed Nat yet from My Daily Sweet, please go and check out her channel. I will put it in the info bar below. I would love to hear from you guys, so comment down below in the comment section what your best purchases and worst purchases are of 2018. It's always good to sort of hear what your thoughts have been and for what reason are they your best and worst. As I said, I tend to categorize mine as most used and least used, but it could be just like a best buy because it was such an amazing deal, or it was something that you've been looking to find forever, or you just really love looking at it because it's super duper pretty. Whatever, like, I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed this and you would like to see more, I would love it if you could subscribe and join my little YouTube family and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And as always, thank you so much for joining me in this video, and hope you guys are having a wonderful week or weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next one.